Credit cards nowadays have become an essential tool for life, and obviously, if used right and responsibly, you as a cardholder can reap endless benefits from using a credit card. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at 6 advantages you will have from using a credit card. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shruti Sarman. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon, because on this channel we're going to be talking about personal finance, my journey to financial freedom, investing and student tips. And if you hadn't seen my video from last week, click the link up here because I was talking about the disadvantages of having a credit card. You can also find the link to that video in the description below if you want to finish this video and then go to that, whatever suits you. Anyways, so coming back to the video I released last week, I also happened to create a poll on Instagram where I asked people if credit cards have been good or bad to them, and surprisingly around 60% of the people said credit cards have been good to them. So I thought, hey, maybe I should create a video about why or how credit cards can be good. So without further ado, let's move on to 6 ways you can benefit from using a credit card. The first way you can benefit from using a credit card is because it lets you borrow money for free on the short term. Yes, for free, and I mean interest-free days as well. But bear in mind that this only works if you can truly afford the purchase that you want to make. A credit card can come in handy and increase your purchasing power when you don't have the liquid cash necessary to buy whatever it is you want to buy. And if you can truly afford this purchase, it means that when the due date to pay off your balances comes again the next month, you can actually pay it off for the same price you bought the good or service for. And let's not forget to mention how you can also be profited from this purchase in certain cases. Let's take an example to look at this scenario I'm talking about. Say you want to buy a pair of gold earrings for yourself or for someone you know. You know you can afford it, but at the same time you don't have the liquid cash necessary to buy those earrings because your paycheck comes in a week later, and you've also been keeping track of the gold prices to know that the price is low enough for you to be able to purchase these earrings. So you go to the shop, buy the pair of earrings you want and use your credit card to pay that off. So you've bought the earrings at a bargain, and the day your paycheck comes in, you realize that the price of gold had gone up again. That way you profited from the purchase itself as a whole, and you are also able to borrow money on the short term to afford this. The second way you can benefit from using a credit card is because it gives you an easy way to build a good credit score and eventually a credit history. If you used your credit card to only buy essentials, it means that you can afford to pay your balances every month. This will obviously accumulate and build a positive credit history for you. Maintaining a good credit score can actually benefit you in many ways, including but not limited to having a low interest rate on your house mortgage or any other form of loan you have, paying a low insurance premium rate as opposed to someone with a low credit score, and looking super attractive to prospective employers because you come off as a responsible citizen. Next reason is super exciting because credit cards protect you from fraud much better than any other financial tool like a debit card, for example. Say you use your debit card at a supermarket and somebody gets your information and your PIN number and starts using your debit card, and all your money is gone. Besides having to prove that you never made those purchases, police complaints, etc. It might even take months to get your money back, and if you're super unlucky, you might not get your money back at all. But then if you use your credit card and say someone steals your information, all you have to do is inform the bank. They're going to freeze your card and they're going to wipe that purchase off your statements. Even better, the credit card money is not yours because you're borrowing it from the credit card company or the bank in the first place. So what's even better is that most credit cards come with zero liability for fraudulent transactions and provide more options for fraud protection. The next point is that credit cards are universally accepted, and this means that when you're traveling, a credit card is probably your best friend. Besides being protected from fraud, the company tracks your purchases and you can use your credit card to make big purchases like holding your flight tickets or booking any hotels and other rental properties when you go for vacations anywhere. And speaking of how credit cards are universally accepted, this also means that sometimes, depending on the credit card company or the bank you hold your credit card with, your fees might be waived when you make purchases abroad using a credit card. Not to mention that if you're traveling to a foreign country, you're better off using the lower exchange rates from credit cards as opposed to higher exchange rates on cash and debit. Next up, my favorite part, rewards from using a credit card, and this can come in the form of reward points, cashback, or conversion to cash. So what are reward points and how do they work? Reward points are basically coins you collect from making purchases using your credit card. For example, you make a purchase for say £10, you get a reward point that comes along with it. Obviously, I don't know the exact rate. It might vary from company to company and you need to check that out. Eventually, once you've accumulated a lot of reward points, you can redeem it in exchange for a lot of options from your bank or credit card company. Next up are your cashback rewards, and this is basically an incentive program from the credit card company that encourages people to use their credit cards more. So how does this work? This works in such a way that when you use your credit card to make a purchase at a store, you get a small percentage of that money back. This could vary in between like different spending categories. For example, you will obviously not get the same amount of cash back when you use your credit card to buy your groceries as opposed to when you use your credit card to buy a car. But either way, you will end up saving a small amount of money when you use your credit card, especially for the ones which have a cashback reward program. Some of these credit card companies allow their customers to convert these reward points into cash, which can either be used to pay off your outstanding credit card debt, or the bank or credit card company will make a direct deposit of this money to your bank account, or a check will be mailed to you. So either ways, you get some cash back which you can use to make any other purchase you want or invest. That's all up to you. The sixth and final advantage from using a credit card include the compliments and other rewards that come along with it. These include and are not limited to travel insurance offers at luxury hotels, passes to the most exclusive airline lounges, other tickets to special events, special courses and other classes, complimentary flight and vacation offers, flight upgrades, personal concierge services, and sometimes even personal shoppers, etc. These sound super appealing, and honestly, if used right and responsibly, credit cards can actually benefit you so much. And that's pretty much 6 ways you can benefit from using a credit card. If you've liked this video, don't forget to drop it a like and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already, and don't forget to hit the notification bell icon because you'll be notified every time I drop videos, which will be on every Wednesday. So I'll see you guys next week, and bye!